Friends, welcome to this LeanFT session. In this lesson, we are going to look at various frameworks that are used in LeanFT. So there are keyword-driven frameworks, data-driven frameworks, and also a spec flow that is used in the Visual Studio. So let us start with the keyword-driven frameworks first of all. So in the keyword-driven frameworks, we create the methods for each functionality in the application. For example, consider this application, and in this we have a login functionality, then we have a find flights functionality, searching the flights, then selecting the flights, this is another functionality, then placing the order, that is another functionality, and searching the orders by going here, that is another functionality. So we can create the methods or the reusable methods for each of this functionality in your in the framework, and then reuse those particular methods or the keywords in various test cases. So that is how we build the keyword-driven frameworks in LeanFT. And we can also write the methods to get the data from the system and set the data to the system. So generic methods can be created that are used by all the reusable methods or the keywords, and that is how we can reuse the same steps, same methods in each test case, all the test cases. So that is how we build the keyword-driven frameworks. And in the data-driven framework, what happens is the functionality is same, but we test the same functionality with the different test data. For example, you want to test the login functionality, then in the login functionality we have to check like the functionality works correctly when we pass the different combinations of user ID and password. So here the functionality is same, but the test data is different each time. So we can put the test data in the Excel sheet or the database and then execute the same step or the same method every time, but with the different test data. That is called as data-driven framework. And the hybrid frameworks are the kind of framework where we use the both approaches, like data-driven frameworks and keyword-driven frameworks. So this is all about keyword and data-driven frameworks. Now I'm going to explain you how you can integrate your LeanFT tests with the spec flow framework. So spec flow framework is also called as Cucumber in .NET, and it is in this particular spec flow frameworks, what happens is we create the feature files in the plain English language and then write the step definitions for those feature files. So I have already created that particular feature file over here. So after that I will explain you all the steps that you have to take to create the spec flow project and integrate with the LeanFT. So let me show you that feature file. In here there is one feature file. So this one, as you can see, it is in the plain English language and we have written the step definitions for this one. What it does is it checks that it opens the notepad and then checks the title contains notepad. So let me start with the how we can install the LeanFT and all that stuff. So for the installation of the LeanFT, what you have to do is you have to go to the extensions and updates in the tools and install the spec flow plugin for the Visual Studio. You can search over here, spec flow. So it's already installed, so I'm not going to install, but if you haven't installed it, you will have to install that one. And then in your LeanFT project, you have to also add the nugget packages for the spec flow. So go to the references and then click on manage nugget packages over there. You have to search for the spec flow in here and install the spec flow packages. Two packages you have to actually install, this spec flow and then this one, this marked with the green, that means that we have already associated these packages with the current project. Spec flow, this is required for running the spec flow feature files, and the spec flow is the core spec flow package. So once you add those references, you will notice that these files are added, reference files, libraries, spec-run.spec-flow plugin and spec-flow and .spec-run. So once that is done, you have to write the feature file like this one. And actually when you create a new item in your project, you can create a new feature file from the templates. So if you create a new item, you will notice that the spec flow feature file item is added, so you can just click on that and then add that particular item and then write this feature file. And then to write the step definitions, what you have to do is generate step definitions. Click on that, then it will ask you where you want to put the steps files, and I have already added the step definitions for these particular steps, so I will just go to the step definitions. So right click and click on go to step definition. So over here in this step, what I have done is I have initialized the STK, initialized the reporter, and then also launched the notepad and initialize this particular object as well. And in the next step, I am verifying the title. So I'm just getting this title and then checking the title, and then finally closing the notepad and then cleaning up the LeanFT SDK. That is how you can integrate the LeanFT tests with the spec flow, and then we have to rebuild the solution. Once you rebuild the solution, your spec flow feature file, the scenario actually appears over here. As you can see, the notepad scenario is appearing over here, and then you can right click and then click on run selected tests. So that is how you can run the tests or the scenarios from the feature file, and spec run will be used to run the feature file scenario. It will launch the notepad and then check that the title contains the notepad. Since we are using the spec flows evaluation version, it will wait for some specific time. It will delays the execution by specific time because we are using the unregistered version of the spec flow. It is launched the notepad and it will check that title, and the execution is over, and the test is also passed. And after that, you can also view the spec flow report as well. So you can see that spec flow report file is created over here, which you can open and view the results of your run as well. So that is how you can execute the spec flow feature files along with the LeanFT in Visual Studio. So in this particular session, we have covered keyword driven frameworks, data driven frameworks, and spec flow as well. Thanks for watching this video.
Hi friends, if you find this video useful, please hit like button, and for more videos, please subscribe to my channel, and also visit www.softforce.org for more tutorials and updated videos. Thanks for watching my video.